headed out on a trip. It's our spring trip for 2023. I'm gonna let Ryan take it away and give you a rundown of what we're doing. Ryan, here we go, bud.
Huh? We're going on a trip.
Where? Where are we going, Ryan?
Into K-Mog, and then gonna do a loop and come out of K-Mog.
All right. All right, Evan, where are we going?
Access point 1, Kawawaymog Lake, up to Manitou night 1, up into Fassett for 2, Cisco for 3, and then back out through K-Mog. Very excited.
And we got 4 guys with us this time, so we got an addition. We got Callum with us. Callum, give him a wave.
How's it going?
All right, catch you soon.
Looks pretty gorgy out here. It's May 19th. It's my birthday. We are at Kawawaymog at the Voyager Outfitter, which is access point 1, free parking. Remember that? And we're about to cross over what used to be Round Lake. Now it's Kawawaymog Lake into the Amelbe-du-Fond River, making our way to North T and then to Manitou. So it's a bit breezy this morning. The wind's coming out of the southwest, which shouldn't impact us crossing this lake, and it'll actually probably wind assist us most of the day, so here's to hoping. I'm pretty excited. I haven't gone on a trip since last October. It's calling for rain tomorrow and tonight around like 6 p.m. So we should have a good day of paddling with a bit of sun. Let's get at it.
We're back out on the open water again. Feels nice. Spring trip. It's exciting to be camping and just to know all the summer activities are about to be happening. Ryan's already making fun of me about being fat. Told me there's too much weight in the front of the boat. He could have been talking about the food bag that's right behind me, but it seemed like an insult. I think I said already in the car that we've got a 4-man trip this year, so Evan's got somebody in his boat, which he's excited about. So you'll see Callum in some of the videos. He's pretty excited to be on the trip, pretty excited to do some fishing. This trip is slightly shorter than some of the other trips that we've gone on, so hopefully we'll have some time to do fishing. Although the weather forecast indicates that we might get a pretty decent amount of rain tomorrow, so that may impact some of the fishing that we were planning on doing. Other than that, it's supposed to be a sun and cloud day with a temperature of about 22 degrees this afternoon, so it should be a pretty good opening day of the season. And we've got roughly 25 kilometers, and we've probably got 1 kilometer already put behind us, 24 to go. We're just at where the river empties into this little lake here, which I'm not going to try to pronounce. I think it's, I'm going to try to pronounce it, I guess. Kawawaymog? Kawawaymog? I don't know.
From what we can tell in the trip reports I've read, the water is quite high this year, a couple meters maybe. So that should probably help us on our Fassett little loop starting tomorrow. You know, we should have tons of water in the little creeks that we're on, so that'll be good. What does our little sign say? That was good, Callum. You learning?
Oh yeah, we got lots of here. Just bump over this stick without rolling it. Oh yeah.
All right, so we're approaching the first portage of the trip. It's marked as a 160, I believe, but I think it's actually shorter than that, according to Jeff's map. And we were hoping we could bypass the portage, but there's a bit of a beaver dam blowdown mess preventing us to skip it. So, and we just passed a group behind us, so we're gonna try and get on and off this portage quick.
I don't know if we can get her waggled around. Not quite what you want to do. A really nice little rapid that you're coming around.
Get those paths working. Yeah, she's already sore. Sorry for the wait. I think on the other map, I think it's like an unofficial campsite. It's basically like crown land.
Yeah. Couple of gooses. Oh yeah, interesting little portage takeout. And we're definitely going to be tossing the boats off to the side and going to check out what that fall is. Wow, whole set of steps. This is a fancy one. I am going to let you take the boat on this one, Ryan. Because I find the steps so difficult.
We're on the 250 meter portage. Apparently it's private property. To the left, there's some sort of water feature on the right that Rich is down taking some video of.
So as always on these trips, you can see the remnants of the logging days on a lot of these portages, and you'll see here in the rocks they've got the big old spikes where they used to hold back the logs and change the flow of the river with dammed up areas, things like that. You definitely have no choice but to portage around.
Portage starts with a bit of stairs, and it's very wide, very flat. Typical heavily used access point portage.
Nice little pool right there. I think we can try.
Well, good luck getting your rod unentangled from that rope.
Nice.
Hey, you got two trebles, I think, right in there.
We've been paddling for probably 45 minutes, I'm gonna say. We're almost completely done the west arm of North T. We're about to wrap around the point and head up the east arm. It's been a pretty good paddle because we've got, I'm gonna say 1.5 foot waves, but the wind is coming from behind us and just pushing us along. Callum spent some time fishing on the rapids but didn't catch anything. Ended up wading across the river to get a snag. Other than that, yeah, the weather's pretty decent. It's not full cloud, but a little bit hazy still. Probably get a sunburn from not realizing how many UV rays we're getting. Anything else we need to add, Ryan? Ryan says it's going quite good, or quite well.
So we stopped for lunch. I'm telling the camera, there's the Narrows on North T, so we're headed through this direction. And we can't stop right here on this little island. And it's a gorgeous campsite. Nice spread out trees with a nice view.
We just finished up lunch. That was a really nice island campsite. So if you're coming through and planning on staying a night, if you've got hammocks, it looked like a good spot. I didn't see a great spot for a tent. I'm sure there's got to be one somewhere on that island. We are now headed basically straight up the east arm. Got a portage past. Well, you don't have to. There's two portage options. We're going to take the one that we haven't done before that goes through falls that indicates that it's a pretty nice view. And then after that, travel up to Manitou and find what Evan will want is a beach site, because that's all he ever talks about is beaches. But if you've watched any of our previous videos, you're already aware of that.
We're at the end of North T. We're just splitting this island in the shore, hanging the corner to the right, and we're headed to the should have looked, 550 meter portage around the waterfall. You don't have to paddle very hard, just keep the boat straight, making great time, and hopefully we have similar conditions on Manitou. You guys see that big erratic?
Yeah, I got somebody at a hammock hung up to the way the rock is.
See that big boulder on the left there?
So how does that happen?
Glacier.
Yeah. Totally. Doesn't look bad.
Good work, fellas. We're on the 550, and you can really hear a waterfall pounding away to the right. There's a little campsite here down this little trail, so we're probably gonna go drop the boats and bags and come back and try and get some footage. Again, it's pretty wide portage. And with this little bit of hill in the middle.
All right, last portage of the day is in the books. North T into Manitou. We're at the bottom of it. We're gonna walk back up a bit, check it out, see if there's any cool lookout spots or anything where you can get a bit of a better view. This is kind of where it empties out. Callum is gonna do some fishing at the bottom of it. We already did the entire portage with our gear, boats. Then we decided to walk back and take a look at the waterfall, and the waterfall is almost at the start or the end on the North T side. So if you're coming from North T to Manitou, you might want to stop a few, maybe 100 meters in at the campsite, go take a look at the waterfall, so you don't have to walk all the way back like this.
Pretty wild.
Quite a few.
We are on Manitou Lake. I'm a big fan of this lake, only been here once before, but there's something about it. It just seems more, little more remote than North T. Wind's coming from the south-southwest again, so we're wind assisted. And that's where the other portage is that we took last time. And our decision will be this island in front of us here. We're either gonna go left to our hopefully beach campsite, or we're gonna go right and maybe see some old lumber camp ruins with a boathouse, and I don't know, there's something on Jeff's map down to the right there. First Laker of the year, boys. Just got her in the boat and then got my grapple hooked on my shoe. Callum's a little jelly. Oh, just a little guy. Oh, there he is, he's off. He's big enough to keep. Yeah. All right. You want to get a picture of my Laker? Take everything out of that. Happy guy. Pretty happy. Happy birthday, Evan.
Laker, baby. Birthday Laker.
Ryan, does that mean you're due tomorrow?
Nah.
It's Ryan's birthday tomorrow.
We've now almost got our way completely across Manitou. We're just scouring the shoreline, looking to see if we can find a nice empty campsite. You can see the dark skies rolling in. Ryan sneezing in the back. And the weather said that there was supposed to be some rain starting probably around 5 or 6 o'clock tonight. My guess is that we're probably at about 4 p.m. right now. So we may just get in time to get our hammocks set up before the rain starts to fall. The other two boys are trying to troll and catch some fish, so they're quite a ways back. Kind of leaves, I guess, Ryan and I to decide on what site we're picking. And we aren't good at making choices. Just pulled into a camp, which we have high hopes and best intentions will be our camp for the evening, as long as we identify enough room to get some hammocks up, which it looks pretty clear back in here. So I think we're gonna be able to figure out a way to make it work. Ryan's not in love with it. He's not married to it. I should be able to see the boys out there, a little speck. It's a nice little raised up view looking out over the water. Good beach. Not a bad spot.
Have it go out, because I remember my first fire.
There you go. It's going now. Gotta get a video here because we're cooking fish.
You're welcome.
We were pretty proud of Callum for catching a fish today.
So we all kind of ate dinner at a different pace tonight. Yeah, but we had beef kebabs.
Did you eat your potato already, Ryan? No.
That were delicious. We had lake trout, which was delicious. Twice baked potatoes. Cider, a couple glasses of wine. It's been a good night. Callum's out fishing. Probably barely see him out there. That kid loves to fish. Good for him. He just doesn't like to catch. Per company policy, we had the rookie hang the bear bag. This is how that went.
You're gonna be really embarrassed. Heads up! There's the boat!
No way.
Oh, that was good, Callum. That was so good. That was so good.
Yeah, he's only happy about it because it only hit my boat.
Worst case, my rock would have went flying that way.
It was.
Not this way.
I was worried about somebody else collecting that in the head.
I didn't even try and catch it.
Yeah, I barely had the camera rolling for that one. You didn't give me enough warning.
Sorry. It's because I tied it myself.
Yeah,
That's the difference maker, I think.
I think so too, to be honest.
Because if it stayed attached to the rope, it probably would have just gone up.
And then hit you in the head with a rope attached to it instead of without one.
We do this for everyone that comes on our trips.
You gotta do it, bud.
There you go,
Thank
buddy.
you. Right on.
Slap that on your massive dome. Fits me, so it might fit you. You made it at least one day with the boys.
There you
Welcome
go.
aboard, buddy.
Beauty.
All
In
right,
2 kilometers, take exit 289 onto
Nigel.
Highway 124 towards South River.
Thanks, Nigel.
In 1 kilometer, prepare to park your car near Dead Horse Trail. You will need to walk to your destination from there.
Thanks, Nige.
Morning.
Good morning, everyone.
How are ya?
Meh.
Man, my knees are getting old. You always gotta start the camera up though, just in case you go down a waterfall, that it's a cool little, oh yeah, interesting little portage takeout.
Are you ready, kids? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Just, well, hold on a sec, we're about to run into a pile of rocks here. Here's Evan.